Active and passive voice. In active voice, the subject is doing the action while the object is the one receiving the action. Passive voice is not wrong, but active voice is considered to be the normal form of sentence. Most of the sentences that we make use this. And it is also simpler compared to passive voice. Active voice follows the pattern, subject or the doer of the action, plus the verb, plus the object which is also the receiver. Example: Harry ate a sandwich this morning. The subject here is Harry. Our verb is ate. Our object is sandwich. In this sentence, the subject Harry is the doer of the action, while the object sandwich receives the action. Another example: Lillian washes the dishes after dinner. The subject here is, of course, Lillian. The verb is washes. And our object is the dishes. The subject Lillian is the one doing the action washes, while the object dishes receives the action, or the receiver of the sentence. Some more examples. My kids love vegetable salad. I turned off the television. I like that dress. All of these sentences are in active voice. The subjects my kids and I are the doers of the actions love, turned off, and like, while the objects vegetable salad, television, and dress are the receivers. Next is the passive voice. In active voice, if you can still remember, the subject is doing the action while the object is receiving. However, in passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action, and the doer is now found at the end of the sentence, which in active voice you can see at the start. Passive voice follows the pattern subject, which is also the receiver, plus be, plus the past participle, plus by, plus the doer of the action. Example: Mandy gave me this book. This sentence is in active voice. Mandy is our subject, which is also the doer of the action. Gave is our verb, and book is our receiver. If we will change this into passive voice, it will now become this book was given by Mandy. In this sentence, the book is the receiver of the action given, but at the same time, it is also the subject. Mandy, who is the doer of the action, is now found at the end of the sentence. Another one: The principal suspended my friends. This is also in active voice. If we will change this into passive voice, it becomes my friends were suspended by the principal. The subject my friends is the receiver of the action, while the principal is the doer of the action suspended. Some more examples. My sister borrowed my car. If it will be in passive form, it becomes my car was borrowed by my sister. That kid stole Mrs. Luther's wallet. Mrs. Luther's wallet was stolen by that kid. For our exercise, identify if the sentence is active or passive. If it is in active form, change it into passive. If it is in passive, make it active. The first one: My dog ate the bones. This sentence is in what voice? Answer: active voice. Since it is in active voice, change it into passive. The answer is: the bones were eaten by my dog. We now have first the subject, which is also the receiver of the action, plus the verb eaten, plus the doer, my dog. The second one: my best friend was tricked by a vendor. This sentence is in passive voice. Change it into active. The answer is: a vendor tricked my best friend. We have first the doer of the action, plus the verb, plus the receiver, my best friend. The third one: the doctor operated the patient for 12 hours. This sentence is in what voice? The answer is in active voice. Change it into passive. The answer is: the patient was operated by the doctor for 12 hours. Now we have the patient for our receiver, operated for our verb, and the doctor for our doer. The fourth one: Mr. Reynolds will check our papers tomorrow. This sentence is in active voice. Change it into passive. The answer is: our papers will be checked by Mr. Reynolds tomorrow. This time we have our papers for the receiver, will be checked for our verb, and Mr. Reynolds for the doer. The last one: the books in your room were arranged by Mom. This sentence is in what voice? The answer is in passive voice. Change it into active. The answer is: Mom arranged the books in your room. The subject Mom is the doer of the action, plus the verb arranged, plus the receiver of the action books. Did you get them right?